Trying to cash in. Cleared by Ibaka. To Nowitzki. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Indiana basketball. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Lowry to Allen. Can't connect from inside.
Hey, lock up.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it's
Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Powell. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Toronto has the basketball. To Nowitzki. Oh, defender pulling the chair. That'll get out off the Raptors. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lowry into the front court. His team up by 1. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Here comes the screen.
Hey, talk to me.
5 to shoot for Indiana. Jeremy Lamb, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, man.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Domantas Sabonis sends it away. Nothing going. At the buzzer. buzzer. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal. Good look that time, but off the mark. Lowry into the front court. Leads one. Fred VanVleet. Oladipo, guarded by Joe Johnson. Working the outside to Oladipo.
Watch the pick. You see it.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. To Lowry. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Pulled down by Sabonis. To Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads three, and he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Count the bucket for two.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this, humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Lowry to VanVleet. Has a look. Just off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Pascal Siakam trying to cash in on the three-point play. His career mark right now sits at 63%. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Indiana with the basketball. Here comes the screen.
Hey, left.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Cleared by Ibaka. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. To VanVleet. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Lowry with it. Up 6. Shot from the lane won't go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
No good. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. Pacers control. Screen coming. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Pascal Siakam. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air. Miles Turner swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Screen come, screen come.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw.
And he connects on the first free throw.
I like that, I like that, I like that.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Gasol.
Got up.
And he finishes at the rim.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Count the basket inside.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Screen coming. Pascal Siakam. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Marc Gasol sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority. Oh, out there looking like the Dikembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Marc Gasol. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Five to shoot for Indiana. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Trying to cash in. That's no good. Shot won't go. Pacers with the possession. To Turner. No, I had him going there for a second. Turner. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Miles Turner at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down.
Coming right back to us.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Goes 2 for 2.
Screen come.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Toronto with the basketball. Lowry to Gasol. Down low. Marc Gasol. 3 for 6 now.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. No post presence.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Lowry into the front court. Up by 3. To Powell. Lowry to Gasol. Won't go down. Siakam tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he drains it. Pascal Siakam knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Marc Gasol rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Curling inside. Serge Ibaka able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
T.J. Warren is going to get 3 shots here. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second free throw.
Pacers, number 33.
Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. With the interception, great defensive play. Marc Gasol with a piece. 4th this contest.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Baseline drive. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he had him there for a second. Short jumper off the mark. Lowry into the front court. Up by 6. That'll do it for the first half. The Raptors have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Raptors have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Pacers have kept it close after 1 half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. Game
track. Steals.
That must have been a difficult half of basketball for these coaches to watch. Neither team was able to hold on to the ball, as you can see by the steals in these highlights. Still, some credit should go to the guys with the active hands.
Player of the half.
Lowry did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up 6. To Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Runner here won't go.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Miles Turner sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Fred Van Vliet. Nice pass to set things up.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
To Oladipo. Lets it fly from long range. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Oladipo. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oladipo. Count it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Pascal Siakam. Gasol, good for 2. Great footwork once again.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Raptors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Oladipo. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Here comes the screen. OG Anunoby snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Miles Turner swats it.
Don't stare him.
The screen sets him up for 2.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Pascal Siakam. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the... Nope. First one does not go. To Turner. Missed a wide-open look. Lays it up.
Van Vliet finished 3rd in the voting for 6th man of the year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story. That's a narrative we need to focus on.
To Turner. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Miles Turner at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Lowry converts the 3-point play as the Raptors able to extend their lead. Indiana with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Deep 2 there, won't go. Lowry into the front court. His team on top by 13. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Can't get past the defender. To Turner. Goes to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Gasol. Miles Turner, huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Wide open look, won't go. Lowry into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. He gets it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Pacers control. Oladipo to Turner. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. The lead is 15. It's a big finish.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Now the Pacers go to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Here comes the screen. Around the perimeter. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's 3 for 7.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Gasol. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It was right there. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
And hits the first free throw.
Subbing in for Toronto, number 3.
And gets both to drop at the line. To Brogdon. Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon. Jay, let's see if that's a sign.
Have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Driving right to the basket. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Pacers with the possession. To Brogdon. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it. free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. From the painted area, won't go down. To Brogdon. Off the assist.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
On the pass, stolen by Indiana. To Brogdon. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Powell on the Pacers come away with the steal. To Turner. Oh, he had him there for a second. Serge Ibaka sends it away. Toronto has the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
OG Anunoby at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Missed the foul shot. The follow won't go either. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Get back.
To Allen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Oh, had him going there for a second. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
It's Indiana basketball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Serge Ibaka slams it down. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. To start the fourth quarter, and I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
You've got to get that one to go. Oladipo into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Navigating through traffic. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Toronto with the basketball. To Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Well defended, but Norman Powell answers the call.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Powell. Pacers have it. Won't go down. Defenders lucky he wasn't called. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Brogdon. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Ibaka. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, Miles Turner, now 4 for 9.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Powell to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the 24. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy. Oladipo into the front court. His guys down 11. Runner here won't go down. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Turner. Marc Gasol with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. And scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Miles Turner slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
To Powell. No good. To Turner. Easy pass to the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
On the pass, stolen by Indiana.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
To Turner. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good.
Substitutions, Indiana.
Able to convert on both free throws. Fred VanVleet. To Gasol. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys down by 9. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Victor Oladipo. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. And a putback slam.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Marc Gasol tips it. Make that 7.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Brogdon. And look out.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Gasol. Short jumper stays out. Oladipo into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo to Turner. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Pacers come up with it. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Pascal Siakam, deep left corner. 5 to shoot for Toronto. For 3, 24-second violation. Time to shuffle things up.